Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Liz and I'm on a journey to lose up to 150 pounds, and I'm also on a journey to lose $150,000 in debt. Today's video is a belated weigh-in Wednesday video, and actually it's extremely belated because my last weigh-in Wednesday video was like 3 weeks ago. In my last weigh-in Wednesday video, I weighed in at 295.1 pounds. That weigh-in was from on my scale November 13th, but I believe the weigh-in video was a couple days after that. My active minutes for that week, November 14th through November 20th, I hit the goal 4 out of 7 days, which wasn't too bad. My goal is 30 minutes of activity every single day, and the reason I did that is, and I'm going to explain it even though I've explained it in other videos, there's so many new subscribers. I am so happy that you're here, so hello and welcome. I have 30 minutes of activity as my goal for each day because I was getting a lot of activity when we went back to school in person for the first time in a year and a half, and as time has gone on, I was getting less and less activity minutes for doing the exact same things at work. So I upped it to 60 minutes to balance out what I was getting at work, and then also having to get extra activity in for myself at night. I was just finding it extremely difficult to achieve the goal of 60 minutes a day, so I backed it down to 30. And I also did that with my step. So that week from November 14th through November 20th, I earned my step goal 3 out of the 7 days. So I did back my step goal down to 8,000 steps a day, just to have a goal that was way more achievable, so that I could feel some success and see that I was achieving. Really, it comes down to the psychology of it. So that was the week of November 14th through the 20th, and I would say it was a pretty okay week, but then it did start to go a little south. I forget when exactly we had the time change, but man, that hit me really hard, like last year or two, and definitely this year. Back, I think around like the 18th of November, I attempted to do some vlogging. I did have some good intentions, but this last month has been so incredibly busy at my work. Let me just share a little clip of what I started to do 3 weeks ago. I'm just gonna make some of this chickpea pasta. So that chickpea pasta, it is one of my favorite pastas. It was a delicious dinner, super basic, and I never actually got to the point of showing or taking a picture after making the pasta, so I don't have anything to share with you there, but I definitely recommend the pasta. It's very good. After making the pasta, I think maybe the following day or a couple days later, I decided to clean my elliptical area. It's just been gathering a whole lot of stuff, and again, just being so busy, not getting around to taking care of it. So I took care of all of that and got my elliptical ready to use once again. I tidied up around the elliptical instead of it being like a display for my laundry, and then I decided I was gonna get out my elliptical, and here's some ramblings from that. The goal is to do 10 minutes of elliptical every single day, so it should help me hitting some of my goals. As low as it goes, 10, resistance at 1. I'm just gonna do 10 minutes at this, and slowly over time start to build up more and more going up to different resistance, higher resistance, higher incline, maybe using some of the pre-programmed workouts in here. Right now I just want to get using it and get moving. The first reason that I started YouTube was research for my students. Well, that's a story I shared before in another video. Second reason I'm doing this and documenting my weight loss is accountability. I am making this video to have content for my Weigh-In Wednesday or weekly vlog or whatever video this turns out to be, in the hopes that I can make this a regular lifestyle habit and get into good practice, because I've just been, honestly, just been lazy. The benefit is I'm grateful for everyone's support, everyone watching this, subscribers, people who are liking, people who are commenting down below, people who are just checking in to see if I lost any weight and haven't subscribed. Anybody that is watching this, thank you. Oh, I hit my steps for the day and I didn't even feel it buzz. So cool for that. I hit my activity minutes goal for the day. I did not hit my nutrition for the day. I honestly have no idea where my nutrition is at for the day. Whew. I'm like out of breath, so let me just get to this workout. I'm gonna put on some YouTube videos to watch. So please know, everyone that supports me, I am watching your videos too, especially if you are from Sarah's Squad, Lose Weight Sarah's group. When I watch on my TV, I just don't have a way to comment, but I did find out how to like videos from the TV, so now I can do that. But, whew, 5 minutes and 45 seconds. $10 minutes, but I'm also only at 750 strides, so I'm just going to try to get to 1,000 strides. $13 minutes, 25 seconds, 1,000 strides. I'm going to try to grab a screenshot of it. So, be back in a bit. That was the week of parent conferences, so we had some long days where I went out to eat for lunch. We had a nice hour lunch. I indulged in lunches out, and then it was really long days on Monday and Tuesday, and my husband also worked very long days, so we also had gone out to eat and gotten takeout that week a couple of times. On Wednesday, we had a half day at work. I really just had the mindset that I'm going to eat what I eat on Thanksgiving. I'm going to enjoy what I eat, and I'm not going to limit myself or restrict myself or even badger myself. But it was also after eating my meals out for 2 days, it just was not a good combination for me. I did make some stuffing to bring to my husband's family. They do a traditional potato filling, but I like regular stuffing, so I made that, and I think it came out pretty good. I liked it. I made a lot of it, probably too much. Here's what it looked like. And then I went to Old Navy to get myself a new outfit. I ended up getting my husband a matching shirt so that we can have a lovely coordinating outfit for a nice picture, and we didn't take any pictures, so all I have are these pictures of me trying on clothes at the store. My nephew's birthday was coming up, so I needed to go to Walmart, which Walmart the day before Thanksgiving. I know it just sounds so crazy, so you may have seen my Instagram post here where I had to, if you watch TikTok or the Reels, and it's, what does it say, like activate something, Holy Spirit activate, or whatever. What did Holy Spirit activate, or however it goes. Anyway, I just had to like get myself in the mindset to be in Walmart the day before Thanksgiving, which actually turned out to be wonderful because there weren't that many people shopping as everybody was waiting for Friday. Oh, and then I also went to Aldi's and decided we needed to have a charcuterie board, and I kind of went a little bit overboard, but I was thinking like my sister-in-law's children, I thought it looked really cute anyway. So that week I did weigh myself on November 25th, and I weighed 297.2. I did not hit any of my step goals that week. The days that I was working, it was really long hours. I was mostly sitting all day. So for Thanksgiving and that, I kind of just took my Fitbit off and gave myself a little bit of a break. And so also you can see that with my active minutes. The 21st I was active, and then the rest of the week I didn't really get that many minutes. Now I also weighed myself on the 27th. I decided I was going to weigh myself on the 27th, but honestly this is where it really started to go downhill. I was eating tons of the leftovers, carbs galore. I went out to eat. We had dinner out. We ordered lunch out. I just really was not feeling 100%. But I did weigh myself on the 27th, and I was 301.4, which actually, this number did not send me into a tizzy, but from there I had just, I guess on a binge. I literally was binging for like the last 2 weeks. Out to dinner, fast food, and junk food, and yeah. So I gave myself a little bit of time off. It's been a rough time. But I do feel like I'm over that hump. So let me just go back to the week after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, I felt okay, improved, but still kind of in a slump. I did create some products for my Teachers Pay Teachers store that is up for sale now on Decimals and Place Value. And I also purchased materials from Teachers Pay Teachers. Oh, and then I shipped my nephew his birthday present and dropped in the comics from our local paper. The last thing that I sent him and my niece, I think it was for Halloween, I used the newspaper for packing, and my nephew enjoyed the gifts that I had sent, but he really enjoyed being able to read the comics in the newspaper. So I sent him the comics. I did weigh in on December 3rd. I weighed in at 297.5 pounds. And for some reason, the video will show a slightly 1/10 of a pound difference, and I'm not sure exactly what happened between me stepping on the scale and that number recording. The only thing I can think of is that I did do this multiple times, because if you watch Beatrice Caruso, she had mentioned in a recent video about her scale being reflective when she's weighing naked. And so I did weigh multiple times to ensure that I got a good shot of the scale without any kind of revealing reflections. So I could see that that 1/10 of a pound could have been a difference between holding my phone, not holding my phone. Maybe I was shifted funny on the scale, just slight difference, but that's the reason for that little 1/10 of a pound discrepancy. During this week, I had 3 out of the 4 days, 3 out of the 7 days I achieved my active minutes goal. And there was a couple days that I just didn't wear my Fitbit. I am so bad at I'll charge it, but then I'm terrible at remembering to take it off the charger. And some of those days I was gone to work, so there wasn't any way for me to get it partway through the day. My steps for this week were better than previous weeks, yet I only achieved my 8,000 step goal 2 of the 7 days. And there were a couple days I was kind of close, but definitely something that I really need to work on. I feel like from December 4th through December 8th, I slipped into a deeper slump. As hard as I was trying to get back on track, my steps were just not there. My active minutes were, I had 2 of the 7 days there. And then my weigh-in on December 9th is 298.3. So I was just really happy that I stayed under that 300-pound mark. And as I'm recording this video after this weigh-in, I am feeling that I'm coming out of the slump and headed into a much better direction. So I know that I'm getting back on track. It's really hard to talk about when I am currently, as I'm recording this, I am feeling better, but it's hard to go back and look at where I didn't do as well as I would have liked to do. And also reflecting on how I was feeling at the time and feeling into that slump. Thought I was coming out of it. I fell deeper into it, and now I feel like I'm coming out of it again. So it is a little, it's difficult to make the video to look back on these difficult times, but I felt it was necessary for myself for me to reflect on that. Yes, nothing is perfect. You can't always have your life living up here. You know, there's going to be highs and lows, and it's a matter of just it's a matter of finding the coping strategies that work for me so that I don't fall into a deeper slump off track, and that I am able to, if I do feel a little bit off, I'm able to steer myself back on course much more quickly. That's exactly what's happening here. So it is difficult to record this and look back on this data, but I also know that it's okay, you know, and I also know I don't need to beat myself up because I steered off course. it's okay, and now I know what to do to get back on course, and I've set some goals. So let me share those with you now. My goals for the upcoming weeks are to track my nutrition using MyFitnessPal. I already paid for the premium account so I could see the macronutrients, which I do think is extremely important as I am starting to focus more on healing my leaky gut, working to improve my PCOS. So I want to track my nutrition. As I said earlier in this video, my goal is to do 10 minutes on the elliptical daily. Maybe I'll even do more than 10 minutes, but definitely 10 minutes every day. It's not a significant amount of time, and I need to prioritize myself and my health for those 10 minutes instead of getting sucked into TV or working on stuff for work. I need to put myself first when I'm at home in the evenings. I'm still continuing with the 30 minutes of activity every single day, whether it's from going up and down the stairs at work, my elliptical minutes, counting towards that, because obviously, or just doing housework. However I'm getting those minutes in, ensuring I'm getting a consistent 30 minutes. Goal number 4 is to get the 8,000 steps per day. Sometimes I get close and then I just give up, but I need to also be more intentional about getting that in, putting myself first and getting my steps in before I start going down the black hole of YouTube videos or Pinterest or doing work for my side hustles. I need to put my health first. My 5th and final goal for the upcoming weeks is to intentionally reflect on what I'm grateful for daily. I have found myself more and more frequently saying I feel blessed for this, I'm grateful for this, I'm thankful for this, and I want to make sure I'm doing that every day, and I'll be documenting that on my Instagram. So if you have Instagram, you can follow me at Weight Off the Bar. I also have my goals on this Post-it note on my desktop monitor, so that it's right here just as a daily reminder that these are the things that I'm focusing on. I'm also going to take a picture of it and set it as the wallpaper on my cell phone so that every time I go into my cell phone, it's right there for me to see and to remind me of my goals. And with that, I would like to raise a glass to myself and toast myself for the efforts I've been putting into in 2021, the growth that I have done in 2021. And while I have not lost the weight that I was hoping to lose, I have gained something so much more valuable. I have gained control over my mental health, my finances, and my life in general, which is only going to add to gaining more and more control over my binge eating disorder and my overall health, which I'm so excited for my future. So please raise a glass and toast me with whatever you're drinking. So let's toast to 2021. I toast myself and all the growth I've done. I toast you and wish you all of the success in 2022 to achieve your goals. I appreciate your support on this channel. Let's drink this water and get hydrated. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.